toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Vanderbilt Commodores. The Commodores will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will get first crack at it today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He
breaks into the open. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Jackson will throw. The short hands. It's White. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt. In the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And the Gamecocks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He's in open space downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play.
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. You want to talk about coming out and setting the tone and making your presence known immediately.
And every coach talks about it all during the week, how important it is to start fast. But coming out and executing, it's another thing. Great start for the offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Commodores offense will take the field for the first time. And we'll get a quick look at one of the early leaders for the Heisman. Winning the award as a running back certainly demands something beyond the normal. He's going to have to put together a stellar season, David.
No, he will. And listen, it's hard for running backs to get this award. Now, it is a quarterback award, but recent years, Ashton Jeanty, you saw him there. But you got to be the catalyst. You got to be the straw that stirs the drink. You got to put up huge numbers. So far, Palmer, he's been a catalyst. He's been great. He's just going to have to keep it going.
And his numbers are pretty...
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And as I saw that screen start to develop, I thought, big play coming. Just didn't realize it would be for the defense.
Yeah, they got in there quick, and the quarterback's supposed to see that, right? He's supposed to let him come upfield, buy a little bit of time, but then he's got to get rid of it, get it to his playmaker. The offense did not do their end of the bargain. Quarterback got sacked.
And the Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Reed. Hard running there. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. QB draw.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Jackson going to throw it. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. The sure hands, it's Stokes. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. There's the pressure. Gets it out quickly. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On the snap, it's Reed. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Memphis was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Bluff City. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. Slings it downfield. Complete to the left. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The option look. Now the toss. Got some room. Only in the hops. Touchdown, Dores. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jackson will throw. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
With the catch, it's White. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Nestles it in at the 35. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. On the option. They'll go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. The Commodores send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Fires to the tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Jackson gonna throw it. Fakes to grab. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Gamecocks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. They'll run this play from the pistol. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Commodores will call on their punt team. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Jackson will throw. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's second and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wide receiver going in motion. Finding open areas. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They think there's room to run to the right here. Runs through a tackle. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Rides to back and leaves it. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today. This one from 34 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Complete to start this drive. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Give to the running back. Turns it on in midfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Mooney. Caught in the backfield, it's Armour. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Commodores pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Leaves it with the back. Look out, he's got room. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up...
Heading to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Vandy. Lining up for the point after and the lead.
Yeah, and that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Gives it on the option. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Jackson going to throw it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job of his fundamentals.
He'll toss it. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia.
And the Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the second half. Got enough for the first. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. Well, you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option, down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncovered. He had a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own.
Oh, he found a space on the right. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's complete. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. They're going to run it. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Commodores. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. And the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size. Still got him on the turf. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Jackson will throw. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got him downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Offense set on first down. They just keep firing. Good timing on the quick out. There he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Nebraska is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Tommy Frazier, and they are right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Texas A&M.
Takes the handoff. It's Sherman.
For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the ground. He's got it again. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. And the Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. Now improvising. He throws it back to the left, a risky ball. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
It's as if you're in GOAT in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. That's reeled in. It's Durham. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Commodores will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Jackson gonna throw it. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll return it from around the 50. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field. This time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
With the run on 1st and goal. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass. Buys a little time. Lets it fly. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a big missed opportunity there. And sometimes it's just those small things. It's getting your feet set so you can throw the ball with good accuracy. A lot of times guys are open and you just rush it, you hurry it. This quarter...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dores.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They really didn't move the ball. last time they had it and hoping for better fortune this time around. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Reed. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Clock winds inside, a minute to play here in the third. Jackson will throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third down, he drops to throw. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. He's got it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Here's a heat. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Looking for a crease. It's Sherman.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is even bigger. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Under fire. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the grab. It's Stokes. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
The Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. They'll move the wide receiver. He leaves it with his back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Reed. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Caught behind the line. It's Moore. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Inside the 25. Touchdown, Vandy! And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Pocket breaking down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Jackson will throw. He'll pull it down. Got room at the 35. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air on first down. Rush is on him. They're working that left side. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Here comes the heat. Fires on the move. Pulls it in. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, South Carolina! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Lining up to add another.
And how about the dinosaur, the fullback, getting involved in this game in the passing attack? This is a guy that has really, really good hands, and this offense knows in these types of situations, if they can just find a way to get him involved, he can go score.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Great place to start for this offense. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Got enough for the first. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Might as well give it to him again. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
From the red zone, it's Sherman. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking for a crease to the left. Oh, what a caught! Touchdown, Vanderbilt! And the punishment has been extended. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
With that last touchdown, it looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Dumps it to the back. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Petty. Under fire. That's caught. It's White. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
I this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm. And we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total